So the answer to my question, why don't I address prophecy more from the pulpit? We do. In fact, I will tell you right now with some assurity that a third of my teaching is prophetic, because a third of the Bible is prophetic. You know, there is over 300 Old Testament prophecies that speak and are fulfilled by Jesus of the Messiah. You know, close to, I mean, there's some question as to the exact number. Some people say 320, 323. I've heard the number go as high as 450 prophecies of the Messiah in the Old Testament that were fulfilled in Jesus Christ. And so if you're going through the Old Testament with us on Wednesday nights, then a third of that is prophecy. And so much of that prophecy is about Jesus Christ and how he fulfilled that Old Testament idea of the Messiah about 200 years ago. And the thing about prophecy and the idea that a third of the Bible is prophecy, that really separates, that is one of those points that separates Christianity from all of the other world religions. There is not a single other world religion that puts that much of an emphasis on prophecy. In fact, very few of the world religions even address any sort of prophecy. You take a look at the Islamic faith, right? The Muslims. Now, you may get an argument from some Muslims. I take a look at the Quran. I've read portions of the Quran. I've studied a little bit about the Quran by different people and different Bible scholars that have looked at the Quran, and there is no credible prophecy. There's no prophecy in the Quran that meets the biblical standard of prophecy. What do I mean by that? In 1 Kings chapter 13, we see this amazing prophecy, and I know this, and it's fresh in my memory because that's the section of scripture that we're going through on Wednesday nights right now. 1 Kings chapter 3, there's this amazing prophecy. At that point, the nation of Israel had split. They had started a period of time that's called the divided kingdom. After the reign of King Solomon, split into the northern kingdom of Israel, southern kingdom of Judah. The northern kingdom of Israel had 10 tribes. Southern kingdom had the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin. The first king of the northern kingdom was a fellow by the name of Jeroboam. The first king in the southern kingdom was a fellow by the name of Rehoboam. A lot of Boams, kind of hard to keep track of all the Boams in the Bible. But this northern king, this fellow by the name of Jeroboam, he was a little concerned because God had ordained that in order for people to properly worship him, they were to worship him at the temple in Jerusalem, which was part of the southern kingdom. And he was all concerned after talking to some advisors, saying, we got a problem here because everybody, all the guys, they're going to go down to Jerusalem to worship, and God is going to convict their hearts that that's where they need to stay, and we're going to lose all of our people that are residents of the northern kingdom. So what do we do about this? Well, what he decided to do was he created 2 places of worship. One in the northern area of Israel, a place called Dan, city of Dan, the northernmost city in the northern kingdom, and in the most southern city, a place called Bethel. He created another temple, and he made a couple of golden calves, kind of taking a play from the playbook of Aaron at the bottom of Mount Sinai. You know the story of Aaron and the golden calf and the trouble that he got into because of that. Well, he